Anything?
They took some, but I was able to retrieve about 35% of the property.
Oh, wow. You went and retrieved it?
Well, there were still looters in the store when the side window was busted out. That was the way they came in and out.
So you were called in?
No.
Or you went down there? How did it all play out when it first got started?
This is what happened. I went to go check on a neighbor of mine who actually had a market up the street from me, Miles. They burnt her store down.
Jesus.
And by the time I came down there to try to help her out, there was nothing I could do. But when I was walking back to my house, as a straight look down, I could see the bar. I could see a crowd just hanging around where the bar window was, and I was like, oh God. And the first thing I did was I ran in my house, and I grabbed my gear on, and then I called my boss several times. He told me just to check on the place.
Yeah.
And then when he sat there and didn't respond to several of my calls, I kind of took actions into my own hands, and I sat there and said, screw it, I'm going to do what it needs to be done.
Boom.
And I ran down the street, and as soon as they seen me, they sat there, was able to, the looters were able to point me out, so I know they were...
Were you screaming at them, running down the street, like, hey, get out of here?
I won't be honest with you, at that time, I was counting how many were there, who I was going to have to kill, and who I was going to have to maim.
Oh,
Jesus
Brian. That's a decision.
Machete Brian joining us in studio. Was that the most terrifying night of your life?
No.
No?
Oh, a life well lived.
Man, all right.
No,
you've seen some stuff, and you've led a life.
I grew up in Allentown.
All right.
Believe me, I'm used to...
People say hello with a machete whack to the head there.
Right. Well, no, in Allentown, man, it's usually a gunshot to the head.
Okay.
You
Jeez.
ever heard of Mount Pleasant? They call it Mount Murder.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well...
Did anybody that you saw out that night during the riots, did you recognize them? It was like, man, I've poured that guy a drink before. And now he's
honestly, the thing is that shocked me the most is that I did recognize a couple of the people. And, when they seen me coming up the street, they're like, yo, wait a minute, there's the bouncer, yo, there's that security, yo. And there were still several people in the store at this time. I would say probably about 17, maybe 18, because most of the crowd was outside.
Yeah.
And by the time I sat there, I was able to chase them off. The ones that were inside still getting stuff, I told them straight out. They stood there trying to yell at me, oh, don't worry, yo, shorts will cover this. I said, well, will shorts cover your life?
Oh.
And they dropped some of the stuff and ran. You got them all.
They pretty much, I made them drop the stuff inside the store.
Yeah.
I want to say snap, but I don't know if it'll piss you off.
What?
Snap.
Oh, snap.
Oh, snap.
Yeah.
Oh, snap.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. He's okay.
I ain't worried about that.
Okay.
But yeah, the thing is that the bar window, the way it was, they showed on the news after it was boarded up. Now we got it bricked up now.
You're like, you know what? We're not even gonna have a window anymore.
Pretty
Screw
much.
it. We're just bricking this place. Oh
Pretty
my
much.
God. So you can't even have windows anymore.
Right.
That's
but
sad.
the thing is that the people that were still inside of there, I was screaming get the F out.
Yeah.
Stuff like that, because I'm trying to keep my language clean on the show.
No, that's good. Thank you for that, Brian.
And the thing is that what got me the most is that several of these people I recognized, several of them, and it wasn't the young ones. It really wasn't. It was the older ones. I would say these people had to be at tops maybe 50 years old. The youngest, 35.
Wow.
Doing the looting.
And now were these people, I know you don't know them that well.
Okay.
But do you think these people were career criminal thug types that were always kind of up to no good? Or were these just people down the street that saw an opportunity and kind of ran down to grab some free stuff?
I want to say definitely your second one, the free stuff one, because, a lot of these people, they just like to get drunk, get high, and live their life without being harassed. And, it's just when everything went down, on my way to work, I was walking by the projects because I was hanging out with a friend of mine, Sammy, and then I told him, hey, man, I got to go to work. And when I was coming through the projects to get down to there on Baker Street, I was hearing people telling me, hey, yo, they're hitting the CVS, man. You might as well go get what you want. And I was like, are you kidding me? Really? You're going to destroy the place that supplies you medicine?
So they were just saying you might as well. I'm trying to determine, Machete Brian, who defended your store with a machete on Monday night, if it was just 100 or 200, really bad thugs, and then the rest of the people just kind of saw an opportunity to, you said, just might as well get what I want.
They were all opportunists, and, I'm going to tell you this, the real thugs in the neighborhood,
Yeah.
they defended their areas. Okay.
That's what I was trying to say. Like, thugs will, they fight thugs and they kill thugs. They don't.
But that's the thing, like, and I mean, really, they're not thugs, man. Like, these are people that, like, I mean, they get the name thug.
Yeah.
Which makes no sense to me because they're human beings. But, like, I mean, they just get this term, like, oh, yeah, they're a drug dealer, they're a thug, or they're a killer, they're straight up. No, I mean, I'm going to be honest with you, man. Growing up in Baltimore, man, most drug dealers that I knew didn't catch a body.
Right.
Like, most of them just sat there, sold their drugs, and tried to live their life as peaceful as possible.
Mike, write that down. Catch a body. I'm using that a few times this weekend. Do you feel fear any repercussions?
No, I do not, because, I mean, everybody in the neighborhood knows who I am.
Yeah, I think you're good, man.
Everybody in the neighborhood has done nothing but show me love.
And do they respect what you did? You were trying to take care of yours.
Pretty much, they have. I mean, do I see any of the other looters come back yet? No. But if they do come back, like, we do have them on camera. Like, I will upper hand them, and we will call a cop and have them arrested.
Do you nervous about tonight's Friday night? Tomorrow is Saturday night, and there's supposed to be a big 10,000 person rally. Are you worried tonight, tomorrow, Sunday?
No, I want to tell you this, what I'm worried about, honestly.
Okay.
A man cannot break his windpipe. He cannot snap his neck and his spine by throwing himself around in the back of a paddy wagon. You can look me up. I got a long criminal record, okay? I ain't no angel.
Yeah.
And, like, I am also a victim of police brutality. But the thing is that, like, honestly, if those cops ain't charged, word on the street is that they're going to tear the whole city apart. And that's word going around on the street. Like, literally.
He's been referred to as the Batman of Baltimore. Brian, Machete Brian defended himself. I'm glad you didn't have to catch a body.
Yeah, same here. But I also want to put out there, like, I am single and looking to mangle.
There you go. All right, so you heard the man. You're trying to catch a slice of something real sensual, and you're going to be real safe around. He's like Kingpin from Daredevil. You're safest by my side, Vanessa. Stick around, sports with Mills. And then, do you love your fish? Why? It's weird.